guys, so this is the part 2 of our video, and yeah, we're gonna start unboxing this one, and let's build our PC. Actually my PC, not yours. So let's start na, and let's check out if probably maganda to. I'm really excited on this one. So come on, samahan nyo ako yan box ang my rig, yung mga gamit ko para sa new PC ko. So tara, come on. Alright guys, so let's start with the B85 Vanguard motherboard, and there we go. So meron tayong mga, of course, SATA cable, and then of course we have yung mga ports para mapadali tayo sa pagsaksak. Really excited on this one. So another one, of course, we got, tago natin yung mahiwagang resibo. Baka makita nyo kung magkano ang aking maganda resibo, kung magkano ko nakuha. That's a secret. And then, of course, we have here the Asus motherboard. It's glorious. And I'm really nervous dito sa CPU. Sana hindi tayo magkamali. We got here the GPU yung sa PCIe 3.0. And then of course the RAM motherboard sa power niya. And then we got here the USB cables, USB 3.0. Of course supports VGA, DVI, and then DisplayPort, HDMI, USB 2.0, and of course if makaluma kayo, we still have this one, yung para sa keyboard and mouse yun na makaluma, if makaluma nga kayo. And then we also have, of course, yung chipset nandito. Everything is here, and I'm really excited. Mamaya buksan natin ito and let's unbox this one. And of course, kung gusto niyo mag-crossfire yan, ay saksakan pa kayo isa. But I'm gonna place this one muna sa side because this one is very sensitive. And then of course, let's check this on this next one, the power supply. And then of course the power supply is here. And then of course, yan, so power supply, not much to see, very boring. And then of course yung kanya mga saksakan, and we don't need to elaborate on that one. Kasi PS lang yan. Mahalaga is yung processor and everything. And then we got here the hard disk. Of course, ito yung sa motherboard kanina. We got here the RAM. Mamaya natin pag-usapan. Mamaya natin buksan kasi wala naman masyado makikita dito. Shoot, lalagyan ko yung RAM. And then we got, of course, the processor, the very important and very expensive processor, the Core i5, Core 4. Actually, let's unbox this one. So I'm gonna use scissors to open that one. Alright, so so I've unboxed this one, and there we go. We have here the carton. Of course, we have here yung kanyang fan. This one is very important. Without fan, wala po kayong magagawa kung wala kayong fan. Then of course, we have here the manual, and mukhang wala tayong thermal paste. Oh no, we don't have a thermal paste. And no, we don't have a thermal paste. Okay, we don't have a thermal paste. That's wow. We don't have a thermal paste, but I hope meron tayo mamaya. Let's look for another one. This is a processor. This is the hard drive, very important. Of course, this one, the sticker of Intel Core i5, and the main event, the Asus GeForce GTX 960. Alright, so yan, there we go. And we have my piece of box sa loob, na yung loob. And then we got here the GTX 960, the glorious GTX 960. As you could see, ito yung kanyang dual fan. We got a pretty badass na alloy aluminum dito. And then of course, sa likod, it's made of metal. We have the, if you want to do some SLI, pwede kayo mag-SLI dito. Of course, DVI. We got three display port pala actually, and then one HDMI, one DVI. Of course, ito yung saksak sa PCIe, and meron siyang kasamang, if you want, gusto niyo, if makaluma kayo, meron tayong kasamang VGA dito. Ayan, so there we go, we got VGA. So yeah, yan po dito sa GTX 960. And then, let's proceed to this one. There we go. So, I guess that's it. Let's proceed na dun sa pagbuo ng ating PC. And let's check out if, anong magagawa natin dito sa PC natin. So, tara, samahan nyo akong gawin ang PC ko. Yeah. Alright guys, so here's the most crucial of them all. Yung paglagay ng CPU sa motherboard. And, we have here, of course, our i5-4460 processor, which will be used later today and later on. But for this time, dito muna tayo sa motherboard. And of course, tingnan natin if basa ba yung surface. No, kinakabahan ako. And I'm really tense right now because this is the most crucial part sa paglagay ng motherboard, and hopefully hindi tayo makasira ng pin, because once na masira yung pin, you have to say goodbye to our PC. So, of course, since actually I know na rin kung paano siya ilagay, but of course, kailangan magbasa rin tayo ng manual para maiwasan natin yung mga pagkakamali, di ba? So, yeah. Step 1, install the CPU. So, actually, makikita nyo naman yung kanyang design. And, ang madali dyan pantanda is yung kanyang triangle. So, as you could see, here's the processor. So, if you could zoom in that one, meron siyang maliit na triangle dito. Actually, ito yon. So, nasan yun? So, may indicator siya, which is, so, yan. Yan, so, may indicator tayo. Ito yung ano. So, be careful na walang madudurog na, walang masisira na pins. Kasi once na masira yan, say goodbye to your motherboard and probably say goodbye to your CPU. So, makikita nyo naman, wala naman siyang bend na pins kasi sa reflection yan, mapapansin. If may kakaiba reflection, ibig sabihin sira yung pins ng motherboard nyo. So, I'm gonna put this back on and okay, so there we go. So, binalik ko muna sa CPU. So, this is the most crucial part. Ilalagay na natin yung CPU. So, again, install processor first, then remove and keep the cover. We need to keep the cover. This one is very important. We should keep the cover. Alright, so we got here the processor. Alright, so there we go. So, according to our manual, we have to check that out. Yung parang curve dun something. After natin buksan, kailangan mag-match dito sa motherboard natin, which is itong part na to. Ayan. So, may dalawang ganon. Nag-match siya. And then, we have here the triangle. So, nag-match din siya. And, so, basically, ito yung CPU natin. There we go. Here's the CPU. And, ilalagay na natin carefully. Very carefully. Nandito yung white na indicator. Ito yung triangle, so dapat ganito siya. Be careful, be careful. Oh shit. Oh crap. Sana hindi siya nasira. Let's hope na wala tayong nasira. And I guess that's it. And all we have to do is, of course, close the cover. And there we go. And then, wow. Then we have to close this one. Okay, so kinakabahan ako. Okay, so natanggal na siya. Let's hope na walang nasira. I guess wala naman. And, nagpapawisan ako. And, of course, regarding the thermal paste, hindi na natin kailangan ng thermal paste because we have already a thermal paste dun sa fan natin. So, installing this one is very easy kasi all we need to do is, of course, match yung ito dito. So there we go. Okay, so this is actually yung very crucial part sa akin, ito paglagay talaga ng CPU. And then yeah, we can, okay, wow. Okay, so yan, all we need to do is to Okay, so yan, so press. Actually, yan, okay na siya. And there we go. So we have the fan here. And yes, pinagpapawisan na ako ng todo-todo. And then, of course, kailangan na natin isaksak ang the RAM. Actually, before yung, we need to plug this one first. Kasi ito yung kanyang power supply. So, we need to plug it in. Where's the... Okay, so, we need to figure that out. Kasi hindi ko rin actually sa ulo kung saan nakalagay yung sa fan. Oh, okay. So, ito pala, CPU fan. So, there we go. Very easy. Kaso hindi maabot. So, all I need to do is, of course, buy yung fan. And then, yeah. So, tanggalin to. Whew, that's really intense. Yung paglagay ng na CPU. And I'm still... Okay, so wait lang. Yan, so there we go. I'm gonna put this one. Okay, so ito. May indicator naman siya kung alin yung ports kasi meron siyang linya dito. All we need to do is plug this one in and then we're good to go. Okay, so okay. Yun, there we go. So, we plug in the fan. And let's hope for the best na okay yung ating pagkakasaksak. Okay, so that's our... okay, let's remove this one. Kasi dapat pa ganito siya. So, parang, actually ganito. Para hindi siya takloban. Okay, so it's not blocking our fan. And then, we need to plug in our RAM. Not so crucial, pero very important. Okay, so I'm misplaced the RAM already. Because it's very tense kanina. Okay, so give me a second. And wait, saan ko ba nailagay yun? I can't find the RAM. Wow, I don't know where to put it. So give me a second. Okay, so I misplaced the RAM, but here we go. We have here the G-Skills RipJaws X 8GB DDR3 1600 MHz of RAM. And right, so of course, this one is very easy. When inserting a RAM dito sa motherboard, be sure na naka-alternate siya and hindi siya magkakadikit. So, in our case, we need to, siguro dito tayo sa light one and match lang naman natin kung tama ba yung port. Okay, so okay, so buksan lang natin to. There we go. So, I guess, pasok na natin. All we need to do is push this one. Nag-lock na parehas. There we go. So, we've inserted our RAM. Very, very crucial, right? Very, very crucial. Mamaya na natin ilalagay yung GPU. So, our next step is, according sa manual, after the RAM, is we install our SATA drives and expansion cards. Then the other very, very hard to sa akin. This is not the most crucial one. It's really hard for me na using to. So I guess we have to put the motherboard na inside the rig. So para masaksak na natin yung mga tamang ports dito sa G-Skill dun sa motherboard, dun sa ating Cooler Master 102. Alright guys, so I finished my rig and finally, tapos ko na siya, napapagana ko siya. Actually, I'm already running on Windows 10 on this one. I've installed some games like Grand Theft Auto 5 and I was able to play that game at the highest settings. All of the games that I've tried, lahat sila naka-highest settings and I'm using a monitor na 1600 by 900. So, it's not that much demanding. But, again, I could max out all of my games at 1600 by 900, which is pretty good. That's all I'm asking. Hindi naman magdidemand ng Full HD because my monitor is already at 1600 by 900. So, yeah, pakita ko lang. Actually, nagpalit ako ng power supply, which is a better one. This one is a 700 watts na Huntkey na PSU. And of course, I still have the same processor, which is an i5 4460. We have the B85 Vanguard from Asus na motherboard that has a 5 years of warranty, which is pretty good. Kasi 5 years of warranty, siguro papalitan nyo na yung buong computer nyo, hindi pa tapos yung warranty ng motherboard nyo. So, medyo talagang convenient to, lalo-lalo na sa mga medyo nasa budget na ayaw magpalit ng PC nila for the next few years. And then, I have here the GTX 960 Strix OC. So, basically, overclock na siya. Well, overclock ready siya. And, it is pretty good and sobrang tahimik niya, especially pag walang task. Actually, mas maingay pa yung ibang parts. Hindi siya nag-iingay and tama lang yung heat niya, hindi sobrang init. And then I got an 8GB Ripjaws X na RAM, which is I'm planning to add pa, which kasi medyo kulang sa akin yung 8GB. I'm planning dagdagan to 16GB. And then I have here my 1TB blue na Western Digital, which performs pretty well for mid-range. And so that's it. So yeah, that's it for my 30,000 pesos na rig. And I hope that may natutunan kayo kahit kaunti. Kahit yan, noob ako, sorry. But I hope meron kayo natutunan kaunti. And so yan, see you guys again on my next video. And probably all of my games and videos na gagawin ko sa susunod ay gagawin ko na dito. So guys, see ya.